about to do business here. What are your early thoughts on anticipating this one?
Well, a couple of evenly matched teams, I believe. Angelina, of course, Region 14 representative out of Lufkin, coming in here this afternoon at 5-5 on the season. After their game yesterday against Three Rivers, losing out 69-49. South Plains, on the other hand, they lost out to Northwest Florida State yesterday, 62-48. So both of these teams saw two of the top-ranked teams in the nation in yesterday's play. So I think they're very similar. This ought to be a hotly contested contest.
Would think so. So into action here, Lady Roadrunners attacking, but too many steps on their first possession there. So that'll go against India McMahon out of Sour Lake with one step too many. Quickly down the floor, here come the Lady Texans. South Plains, you mentioned, 3-5 on the year, picked up by Walker. Walker on the push, going right side, fouled, and going to be heading to the free throw line. Foul's going to be against number 2, Debria Blackwell. So stepping to the stripe, Mariah Walker. Her first free throw attempt is no good. Long off the back iron.
And both teams have good guard play. Both teams, especially South Plains, has some underneath size. Angelina has just enough to be competitive with them, that's for sure.
0 for 2 on the trip there. But yeah, the size should be interesting. Coach Coleman beside himself looking for a call as the officials let it go. He said, I don't care what it is, but you got to have a call. You can't let that go.
He's being chill right now. Wait till later.
Pass down on a low block. Kick out for 3. On its way. Won't go. Loose ball is picked up by the Lady Roadrunners. So they're going to set up, try and get some movement going here. Still 10 on the shot clock here. 8:48 to go, opening period of play. 2 on the clock, lets it fly. Won't go. Just off the mark a couple of times in this early going. Quickly back up the other way. In the paint. Shot over the top is good. Count the basket for Silva. Jennifer Silva going right into the teeth of the defender and making them pay. 3 on the other end, not there. Rims out, it's taken by Oguego. Blackwell works it around the perimeter now. Oguego thought about it, it'll be up top, wide open 3 for Silva. Count that for 3. Great start for South Plains, leading 7-0, and got a loose shoe on the floor.
It's not fair at all when you have the inside presence of Silva and she steps out and takes a 3.
All 6'4" of her.
Yes.
Man, she's going to be tough to handle inside because she's a big 6'4". You've got to work yourself around her and uses that body really well. Passing the paint, bounces away, picked up. Plainsman. South Plains said, got a little too much happening there. Nice take to the basket, making them pay. It is Jade Fry. Fry with a bucket, but it was really handled by the quickness. I think that was Quinn on the pass. Oh, that's just too tough to defend right there.
Silva, after hitting the 3, shows the height advantage there with the lob pass down low.
There's a foul underneath. I'm still playing off of fouls. I don't know if we got a replay, but she may have drawn the academy just then. I mean, she did hit the floor, but the facial as she's going to the floor, trying to draw the charge, was priceless. Inside-out game. Now they swing it. Left wing, 3 on the way. Not there. And last touched by the Roadrunners. Lady Roadrunners couldn't control that. So South Plains up by 7 here in the opening moments. Still on the way, yeah, it is telegraphed and going to the basket and fouled is Courtney Morgan. Morgan will go shoot 2 after the foul against the Lady Texans. They'll whistle it on Isabella Romillo. So 2 free throws on the way here. First one is no good. Well, those free throws will make or break you.
Well, especially when you're a couple of teams that, like we talked about earlier, they're pretty evenly matched in their skills and abilities and everything. Free throws can be a big difference.
Another offer. Boy, those things, they mount up and make that load heavier and heavier. Throw it away on the baseline. So
good play over there, though. Nice catch.
I was really impressed. I didn't know if Miles was going to grab that or not.
The reach over in the corner was incredible.
Come on in and join us. Welcome, Coach Hudson.
That's right. Chelsea Hudson going to join us here in a few minutes.
6:35 to go, opening quarter of play. And the Lady Roadrunners trying to find something that was going to help them get things going their direction. Trailing by 7. 3 on the way. That would have gone a long way, but just short. And now a reach foul. It's more of a frustration foul with Courtney Morgan. So 9-2 our score. Let's get you set up here, Coach. Get you going. Glad to have you joining us. Coach Chelsea Hudson, and glad to have her courtside for a few moments.
So here, I get to introduce you the other way. Tim Howard over here.
Chelsea Hudson, nice to meet you.
He was nice enough to do the introductions when Precious were over here.
Gotcha.
So we return the favor. Chelsea Hudson, Panola coach with us here for a few minutes. We're going to wait till quarter, but you got a bus to catch, don't you?
Yes. Got to get back to Long Old Carthage.
Back and forth here the last couple of days. Well, you end up 2-0 here, but you got a lot of work to do, don't you?
Yes, sir. 13 new players. We got to get them hooked up. As we know, Region 14 is a grueling region. A couple teams ranked top 25 this school year. The names, Blinn, Trinity Valley, Angelina, Tyler, all ring a bell. So we got a lot of work we need to do. And we'll get better as time goes on. Again, we have some good competition coming up that'll just grow our young ladies over time with repetition and play.
But getting to come here every year, obviously you do it for a reason.
Yes. The reason one is competition. Again, Trinity Valley, shout out to Eddie Kite, athletic director, but also Precious Ivy for hosting such an event that's also meaningful. I was in college the year that this situation happened, so I can appreciate that we can come and not only honor those 2 individuals, but also get better as a ball club with good competition.
Yeah, it is one of those iron sharpen irons kind of thing. It was this weekend kind of the best of both worlds. As you said, you get the W's, but you find out a couple areas, got to improve on that. How do you approach it from here, getting ready for Region 14?
Gotcha. We were able to look at film. I think nowadays these young ladies need to see themselves, what they do and do not do well. So it's a good thing to be able to shorten our bench and see what players are showing up, who's consistent. With the iron sharpening iron, we're able to see who's prepared and ready for a grueling region.
Nice 3 from Schwartz there.
After, in all honesty, for LSU Eunice, they came out in the second half there a while ago and started pressing you. And got them right back in the ball game. Do you see everybody else at Region 14 going,
yeah,
Phillies, we're going to press them?
Absolutely. Again, with 2 young freshman point guards and the great defense we have in the region, our young ladies better learn how to master it now, or we're in for a long Region 14 quest with a lot of pressing.
I'd love to hear your perspective on being a former student athlete. Talk about you know, being a student athlete, what that really represents. Because I don't think the average fan has a clue what it takes to do what these ladies do.
Gotcha. And do it at a high level. Again, we're competing against internationals. We're competing against freshmen, JUCO, the transfer portal. So it's important and imperative that our young ladies have dependable grades. I will say shout out to my staff. We do study hall 5 days a week, and we've been able to maintain a 3.4 GPA as a team. So I think pressing the issue of staying ahead of the game academically allows us to focus better on the floor.
South Plains pulling away here, under 4 to go here in the first, a 16-3. Yeah, hats off on that 3.5. That doesn't just happen, but a lot of hard work.
Yes. A lot of moaning and groaning. They don't like it, I will say. They don't like it, though, but they reap the benefits of it.
Speaking of a lot of hard work, I mean, obviously you're playing yesterday and today, got another game later in the week, but with nobody on campus other than some of the athletes in that gym a lot the next few days?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We return to classes on Monday. The student population and administration gets back to campus Monday. So we got some time to be on campus, just us. A lot of team bonding was happening during that time for sure.
Yeah. What? I can't let you get away. We talked to Precious Ivy earlier about Thanksgiving and the big meals and the whole thing.
Sure enough.
Did you handle it? Did the folks come in?
They didn't.
Help you out?
I had 10 on campus. Thankful for the people that were able to feed Circle M, our team. I will say I got to cook my first Thanksgiving meal, and my sweet potatoes was nasty, but we redid it. I redid them yesterday, so I feel better.
It was your first time in the kitchen, huh?
Not my first time in the kitchen, but it was my first time doing that big of a spread, and everything was good until the sweet potatoes, and throw them in the trash.
I love honesty, though.
Hey, I'm being I got a lot of room for improvement, for sure.
But you do know, I mean, it's the college life.
Yes.
There is takeout.
Yes, true. But again, also in Carthage, the town shut down in totality, so we had to figure it out. I had to be prepared just in case my babies were hungry.
We appreciate you coming by and sharing just the insights. And so, what is the strength of in the menu game for you? What did you feel like? Man, I hit a 10 out of 10 on that.
I would say my dressing. Some people call it stuffing. I think I did a great job there. I actually want to make some more.
All right.
I don't need it, though.
Over here.
I don't need it, though.
I do eat it year-round, you know.
Okay, I might have to get you some of that December 9th game. I might have to bring you some.
What do y'all have next on the horizon, getting out of here, and then next game just a few days away, or what?
Yes. So we play Thursday at home. Then we go on the road. We finish our season out, or our season, winter season before breakout with Western Gulf and also McLennan. But we start with Murray State this week, so we got some time to prepare, look at film, tune some things up before we get back to action on Thursday.
Trying to think, don't you have another event coming up at Kilgore, kind of similar to this one?
Yes. After break, we will be going over to Kilgore on the 1st and the 2nd to open the new year out with some good play.
Day, aren't you?
Yep. Bringing in the new year right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Why not basketball?
Bringing it to life with, it ain't the new year until you put a few balls through the cylinders.
Right.
Awesome. Coach, from my standpoint, I just want to wish you the best as you guys get ready to crank up and get into region play here. And talk about playing in Region 14. That's always, there's no days off for anybody. Any team's capable of knocking off any team, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. I love Region 14. It's my 5th year in the region, and I don't think it's getting any easier. I think it's one of the best regions in the nation, and I stand by that, again, with my tutelage here. I appreciate all the athletes, all the coaches, great coaching staffs that just come day in, day out, prepare their kids for great basketball.
Fantastic. Well, it's a pleasure to officially meet you. I've known you from a distance for a while, but
I love your table crew. I got all the gum and snacks.
Awesome.
From y'all. Mark takes care of me down in Carthage, so I love it here. I appreciate it.
Fantastic.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Anything else you want to add, Mark, before we let her grab that bus?
No, like I say, I know you're happy with a couple of wins.
Yeah,
but
they were ugly, but we got them. So.
But I know you got work to do and things you want to do, but You've got an interesting combination, though, of outside players and just your girls underneath are very active.
Yeah, we're working
Now,
on
if
it.
you just get them to
finish a
those
little better.
shots.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
are right. Come to practice one day. Maybe they'll listen.
Well,
it coming from you.
You are showing them a little video. We were talking there in the game you had there a few months ago about Shariah Johnson. You showed them a little Shariah video.
Yes.
How to finish a shot.
Yes, Ray was definitely efficient in her finishing. Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, I know you have a bus to catch, don't you?
Yes, well, I appreciate y'all.
And dressing to make, right? Thank you so much, Coach. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
Great to talk.
She's going to bring me leftovers.
I was gonna say,
leftovers are even better.
I know it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Great to have
Chelsea Hudson,
Coach.
our Panola head coach. We thank her for joining us.
Chelsea Hudson, appreciate you, ma'am. And look forward to Region 14 action coming up over the next few weeks here. Is, you know, like you said, going into that interview, got a couple of wins, but weren't really pleased overall. Got some work to do.
Yeah, fell behind early against Cedar Valley and had to come back to get that one. Had to hold on to get the win over LSU Eunice.
Yeah, that Eunice press down the stretch was created some havoc, and they were able to get a lead briefly. But to their credit, the Phillies were able to come right back, take the lead, and get the W. So,
yeah. But she was honest about the fact that they need to learn how to finish.
Yeah.
And not finish the games, finish each time down the court.
Yeah, good point. The game itself is made up of several quote-unquote finishes up and down. Each time's a trip. So coming across the inside a minute to go here in the first, and boy, South Plains just dominant, up 24-8. Extra step taken, and this time by Beloa. Priscilla Beloa on the travel there. She's
I can tell. I thought when the game started that both teams were kind of evenly matched. I think South Plains has quite a height advantage all across the floor, and it's showing.
They're going to be tough to handle, as we saw them play really well against Northwest Florida State earlier in the tournament. That was close in the early going. Down the stretch, they could not man up, but in the early going, it was a lot of fun, that matchup. Final 10 seconds here in the first. Picked up, got her first steps, little hop step there for Acosta. So coming into the contest for the Lady Roadrunners will be Walker. Walker will come on for Gates. 9.3 to go. See if they run something to Walker to try to free her up on a 3 to end it here. 5 seconds left. She's going to the corner. They're not going to get it to her in time. And that's how the first will end. Just not getting a shot off. It got to drive you a little bit up the wall. It's a 13-point advantage for South Plains. Angelina trailing. We'll come back and reset the second after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
At First State Bank, we like to say we're big enough to help, small enough to care. Our communities and the families and businesses within them are what have mattered most to us for decades. Since 1935, our commitment has been to not only support local, but to foster growth for generations to come. We've given back to organizations that help our community thrive, and with 6 convenient locations, we continue to do our part in serving you, our communities, our businesses, our families.
Getting set for the second period here. South Plains leading Angelina 24-11. We ended the first kind of on this thought we'll carry it forward. Just the measures of the South Plains. Well, they got some height, they got some speed, some quickness. They're going to be tough as they get geared up for regional play.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're playing #1 team in the nation like they did yesterday and losing 62-48 to Northwest Florida State, yeah, same players that were on the floor. Yeah. They, you know, the Northwest Florida State Raiders have a way of making you not look so impressive. They look much more impressive today.
Yeah, and even in the loss, there were moments as that one is knocked down. Janae Quinn coming through from beyond the arc. There were moments in that one yesterday that were, you know, you could see flashes of greatness. And when you're doing that against the defending champ and the #1 team in the country currently, you know, it gives you great promise for looking forward. Coach Coleman was ready for an and-one opportunity, but they don't connect on the layup there. Going to the free throw line.
I was compared. I would have had him in a fit because from where I'm sitting, I was ready to see a charge. So that again, so often it happens so fast it could go either way a lot of times.
Yeah, as Walker goes to the line, gets the first one to go, and Coach Coleman was on this end saying and one. Coach Batten on the other end is like, charge.
Yeah, I was thinking charge.
So
he was
both,
already saying and one.
Both coaches are working early here. 9-point game. Plains will get the ball and the opportunity to extend that lead. Up top, knocked away, quick hands. And now a block foul coming here on Morgan, the freshman out of Lufkin, Texas. So at the 9-minute mark, it's a 9-point game. South Plains got out with a quick start here, and they continue to lead this one. It's game 3 of 5 today. If you're in the area, I want to invite you to be with us tonight here as Trinity Valley is going to host Three Rivers in the final game tonight. That's set to start at 7 p.m. I have one game in between this one and that game.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah, for sure. 9 points lead. Still shot clock, 2 on the clock. Heaves it up and doesn't draw iron.
Coach, I know last year about this time at this classic, Trinity Valley played Northwest Florida State. We're sitting here going, wow, this could be a national championship game.
Yeah.
And it ended up being.
Yeah. They would meet up a couple of months later, 3 months later.
I'm sure Northwest Florida State is going to have a lot to say about it. Contest tonight with Three Rivers could be a championship game any day.
Yeah, both of those, and we got into that a little bit in the interview earlier about, you know, just some great quality programs, maybe not where they always are or where they will be, but you know, anytime you're playing good competition, it's good for your program. And I think that's one of the reasons that folks are able to, you know, make the haul down, even if it's 8 hours or 9 hours away. They will come because it's the investment that, hey, we're getting better dribble by dribble.
Yeah.
Thought about it, reconsidered, now shoots it. Not there, but the offensive glass. And the putback, no good. Couple of cracks at it. And now over the back, whistled on Jennifer Silva. Silva with her second foul of the game. She's got 9 points in the contest, 2 fouls. She'll sit for the moment.
I don't know. Her arms are long enough. I don't know if there was any contact there, but could have been.
Bella Blanga checking in. Boy, we saw her make some great moves down the stretch yesterday.
Speaking of long arms, Bella Blanga has those as well. That wingspan is across the...
Yeah. As you're describing it, I was checking it out. She's definitely Makes your presence known. Now steps going to be called here on Janae Quinn. Janae, little shuffle of the pivot foot. So it's an 11-point game here with a little over 7 minutes to go. First half of play. Try to steal that one, but nice hands to pull it back, but not going to happen the second time around as Angelina will take the turnover. Down low to Fry. Jade Fry with the basket. Pulling back to a 9-point contest. South Plains on top. And that one is good for the Texans, Lady Texans. Nice pass underneath. Oh, not going to get the 3-point play, but does draw the foul with 6:23 to go in the opening half.
And in all honesty, for Angelina, as long as Jade Fry is on the floor, height-wise, body type-wise, she's about the only one for Angelina who could really work the low post and work the size advantage that South Plains has. And so she'll have to work it a lot while she's on the floor.
Yeah, she's going to have to be a workhorse this afternoon, for sure. 10-point, 9-point game again. We kind of been stuck on that 9 for the last 3 or 4 minutes. 11-9, 11-9, and back and forth they go. Three on the way. Does not draw iron. So
my shot there.
Huh?
Like my shot there.
Oh. I thought you said you've been scouting me, and that was definitely my shot. little press coming here for Beloa. She's all over Janae Quinn. Janae said, let me just pivot away here. Beloa working on 94 feet here. Now going to get back. They do. I'm impressed with her quickness, though. Beloa, as big as she is, she's got quick feet.
And the wingspan as well. Beloa and Belong together. That's quite a duo.
And Woodson is no slouch in there herself. She's 6'1". Clogs it up pretty good. So, I mean, they have some components that they can get some things happening with the outside game. They may raise a few eyebrows themselves. Foul down low. It's going to be called on number 30, Shanice Ferguson. Holding call. So she's got an accessory violation.
Oh my goodness.
Have to check her out of the game. Here's a replay as you get a look at that. Collapsing around below. Not there. The rebound is pulled down by McMahon. Off quickly to Janae Quinn. Quick return on the other end. Driving, pass off, and kicked out of bounds this time by the Lady Runners, Ferguson. Lady Roadrunners hustling back there.
Myra Walker will check back in for Angelina. And Alicia Rivera-Scott will come over to the bench and be coached up by Byron Coleman.
A lot of those opportunities here in the early going here is we talked about this is kind of a mental test for some of these guys and gals as they look and survey their team, and that's been the case here in this first half as Angelina, they were down at one point 16-3. They have trimmed that down to 9, but can't quite get over the hump. And there's a wide open three that is laid bare by Brenda Schwartz. Three-pointer.
Schwartz also one of those with some size, some height for South Plains. They don't mind at all running that play where the big girls end up outside the arc and take the shot.
That one is just shy, but the offensive rebound is not going to go in, out of bounds. Last touched by, I believe it's off of the Plainsmen. We'll see. The Lady Texans. I'll get it right eventually. South Plains College leading over Angelina, 31-19. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll step away. More after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
You know, they're not talking about just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
And back to action here at 4.5 minutes to go in the first half of play. I'm Tim Howard along with Mark McLean for the Budke Serna Thanksgiving Classic. Looking forward to Benny Rogers joining us this evening for the nightcap, Trinity Valley and Three Rivers. Man, I've been having my eye on that game along with you. That's going to be a fun one.
11-13 in the nation, taking each other on tonight. That will be a lot of fun.
Should be a good one. So back to action now with the Lady Roadrunners. Had her flash open for a minute, but man, South Plains quickly closing that gap. To the Lady Roadrunners' credit, they do get back and stop a potential fast break opportunity. Shot on the way, won't go. Pulled down by Quinn. Quinn looking, and they spin it around on the left side, get it in on the low block, drive into the basket, not there, with the putback, not there. And finally controlled, no, it's going to go out of bounds off of Acosta.
Totally out of control, Tim.
Yeah, that had a lot happening right there, didn't it? So Angelina Lady Roadrunners will get another crack at it here. Had several opportunities there. Shot on the way is good. Count the basket for Jade Fry. Fry now with her 9th point.
I was looking here at the South Plains roster of the volleyball team. I haven't seen this many Brazilians on a basketball team in quite some time.
That's a good point, man. They are represented well on that roster. Quick basket, going strong to the glass. Whoa, up and no good. Not quite there, so they will approach the 3-minute mark, trailing by 12, or South Plains College leading by 12 as we're inside 3 minutes to go. Almost stolen away there by Walker. She did actually start the transition. 3 on the way, not there. Rebound by Acosta. Yendri Acosta, 5'8", sophomore out of the Dominican Republic. 2.5 minutes left here in the first half of play. Acosta for 3, not there. Oh, the skybound taken by Beloa. Man, that was fun to watch. You can't help but I think Coach Hudson's got to be thinking, man, we've got an opportunity here. We've got some players. We can mold that into a squad here. See how that turns out. I mean, they're looking.
I mean, you know, we kind of kid with some of these coaches, but they know it's the way it is. Coach Samuels at LSU Eunice. I talked to him earlier.
Yeah.
Get used to saying it, Coach. Eunice, look it up. So his recruits, they don't know where Eunice is. Coach Hudson, she knows. Her recruits, they've never heard of Carthage, Texas before. They don't know. I mean, can you imagine Aaron Batten going? He's got Debria Blackwell on his roster from Lubbock, Texas. That's the only Texan on his roster. She's the only one, I'm sure, on this whole roster that had a clue where Levelland was.
I know where Levelland is. Somewhere out here close to us. There's a nice three on the other end, and now they get a rebound, and Angelina wanted to push. Final minute and a half of the first half. Thought about a three, pulls it down, inside out came, swinging it. Over, now set up for the left wing. Three on the way, count the basket. That was huge for Jade Fry. Back within 8. Coach is saying press, get on the ball. They're going to try and force a turnover here on the last minute. They almost got it. And they forced a turnover, I think. That'll be a Angelina basketball.
Cross-court pass. It's lost and thrown out of bounds. But yeah, can you just imagine Coach Batten and his recruiting efforts with especially all of these international players that he has on the roster? Levelland, Texas, look it up.
All he's got to say is Texas. I bet they've heard Texas. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. Love to bend his ear on that, and just hear some of the stories. And it's great to see a lot of these international play and the cultures coming together and all the, Coach Aaliyah Hayes, her volleyball team, she played on an international squad. That's a big three. Oh boy, last half minute. And she told the stories about how she learned things she never would have known had she not. Now she has that same kind of experience bringing players here into Trinity Valley.
Yeah.
And that's, a blocking foul called right here with 20.2 to go in the first half of play. It's a 5-point ball game. A lot of fun going on here as Angelina has worked their way back into it. Jade Fry have been working hard, man. They're going to get a look at this here in front of you. Oh, man, I think he has a little point there. As we look at that replay, man, oh, man, that would have been huge. Would have had another crack at getting ever so close, but here's the inbound eventually coming. So it will be Whittle with 13 on the clock. They're going to let it run to about probably the 7 mark and then go. That's a called foul there by Coach Byron Coleman saying, hey, we're not in the bonus here. Let them get down to 8 seconds. Let's go ahead and foul. Had one to give.
Yep, so Masters will take the foul there.
So now expect fouls to inbound, and she gives way to Whittle. 6 on the clock. Travel with 3.8 seconds to go. And so the Roadrunners may get a pretty good look at it. They'll inbound from the side here, so they've got a chance to get a good look at it. Nearly 4 seconds to go here in the first half. She's going to let it heave up. Gets it away at the buzzer. Oh, just off the mark. But what a finish by Angelina. They trim it down to a 5-point ball game here with the second half still to come. 35-30. It's South Plains and Angelina. We'll step away here and talk about it when we come back. Second half on its way here at the Budke Serna Thanksgiving Classic. Glad to have you joining us here on the Cardinals Sports Network.
When joints begin to fail, it's more than an inconvenience. The relentless grinding pain slows you down and can even stop you from doing the things you enjoy in life. At UT Health East Texas, our skilled orthopedic and sports medicine experts are using advanced joint technologies to get you back to being you sooner with a less painful recovery. We're doing more than restoring joints. We're restoring lives.
You know, here at First State Bank, we're not just about opening accounts or getting loans. We're about community, whether that's sponsoring local events, donating to nonprofits, or volunteering hundreds of hours. It comes down to the fact that we're local money working for you, local people. For over 80 years, we've been helping Texans build their homes, their businesses, and their dreams. With 7 convenient locations, there's always a branch around the corner. So come say hi and get to know us. First State Bank, where community matters.
You know, they're not talking about you, just you all the time like they do rodeo athletes, you know. It's the Wright family, you know, the Wright brothers.
I don't really look at it as we're legendary, but it's kind of unreal what we do and what we get to do. You know, the things we've done and hopefully continue to do. I guess you could say it is legendary.
I was a runner. I was up to running 3 miles a day every morning. When I was diagnosed with lung cancer, I was shocked because I'm not a smoker. Baylor, Scott & White, the facility, the staff, everyone has been so amazing. I love the fact that I can breathe.
When I first heard that I had cancer, I was referred to Baylor Scott & White immediately. It was really important for me to be able to get my chemotherapy and everything here because I wanted to be close to my friends, my family. They were so confident and made me feel at ease and supported me. I felt like I was their only patient, and I knew they had several people that they were dealing with, but I was the most important person.
I had like a week of headaches. Throughout that week, I went to my local hospital. They referred me to Baylor Scott & White. They gave me an MRI. The tumor that was inside of my head was cancer. Baylor Scott & White has given me this new technology that helps decrease the growth rate of my cancer cells. The doctor I have right now, he's just amazing. It's a great feeling to know the guy who's taking care of me actually really cares about me.
Baylor Scott & White Health, changing cancer care for life.
And there you have it, McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich. From the makers of the world's most stolen fries. The juicy chicken sandwich from the place that offers extra napkins for a reason. The tender chicken sandwich from the creators of a sandwich phenomenon. So you won't just be biting into a chicken sandwich, you'll be biting into McDonald's new crispy, juicy, tender chicken sandwich.
I wish I could tell you this life is easy, that you'll never know defeat. And every run you make will be perfect. But there's a difference between wanting something and making it happen. Passion, practice, these are the keys to success. If you want to lead this life.
There's nothing quite like coming together over a fresh cooked meal. Face to face, burger to burger, solving the world's problems over fries. There's also nothing like solving the problems right in front of you, like baseball practice, swim team, and getting your family's meals just like they like it, all with a few taps on your phone. Yeah, good thing there's more than one way to solve the world's problems. Good thing there's Whataburger.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Prefer, Tartar, Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
From a work perspective, what am I most thankful for? I'm thankful for working with a great team I'm thankful for working for a company that's faith-based, and I'm truly thankful to be able to take time to pray with my patients if they need it.
Having a good team to work with and a great, all my supplies are there. I got equipment if I need it, and help at a phone call away if I need that as well.
I've never had a time where I didn't feel like that I couldn't get what I needed to do my job.
We work together as a team here at Baylor, and I really appreciate that.
I'm thankful that I have the ability to work, the physical ability, the mental ability.
I think every day that I walk into the pharmacy, everybody greets me as soon as I walk in the door. And it's a small gesture, but it goes a long way and it starts your day off right.
I do feel like I'm fulfilling my calling, even if it's, you know, the last job that I have. I'm thankful for God leading me here to work. I feel like I am growing into a much better nurse, and I've been a nurse for a long time.
When I go home at the end of each shift, whether I had a bad day or a good day, I'm ready to come back to work the next morning. And I know a lot of nurses, unfortunately, don't get to feel that way about their job, but this is how we feel here, and it's not just me, it's everybody around me.
My team, they welcome me and respect me, my differences, my culture, and I don't feel isolated when I'm with them. They welcome my ideas, you know, they're always there for me.
We see people, a lot of brokenness, you know, physical, emotional, come through rehab, but just walking beside them in this and being able to help them get better, to see the outcomes of it is just, it's really rewarding.
I mean, I'm so grateful for Baylor, really. I love it here. Baylor's a very good place to work for. It's different.
I've worked at other larger hospitals and I would never go anywhere else.
I'm thankful for what I do. I'm thankful for the patients that we take care of. I'm thankful for my calling, my ministry. You know, is helping those who can't help themselves, being there for them. So I'm thankful for all that I can do for someone else who can't do for themselves.
Schlotzsky's new Supreme 4-cheese white and meaty pizzas come covered in the finest toppings. But under those delicious toppings lies a made-from-scratch crust so good, you could go toppingless. Buy one pizza, get one free every Wednesday.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Nailed it. Order McDelivery in the app.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital. Sometimes managing your health and keeping track of all the details can feel a little overwhelming. But UT Health East Texas Virtual Care makes it easy to stay connected with your health care. You can message your doctor, see test results, pay your bills on time, and even request on-demand video visits to be seen right away from the comfort of your own home. All through your smartphone, tablet, or computer, from virtually anywhere. Less stress, more living.
And welcome back as the third quarter is just a couple of moments away. About to start off. Boy, what a finish by the Angelina Lady Roadrunners there to pull within 5. Then that lead had really ballooned by South Plains, but good closeout by Coach Coleman and his squad.
Sure, 24-11 first quarter lead turned into a 35-30 halftime lead, and so Angelina, we'll see. Did halftime give them a chance to do more or kill their momentum?
We will see. Yeah, sometimes it's the old double-edged sword because you're like, man, we're on a roll here, we're on a roll, but we do need to recharge battery. So it's South Plains with the basketball here following the first possession here early in the third. Working it around the top of the key off to the right wing, and not there, but the offensive glass handled by Silva, and she will draw the foul. 2 free throws coming here. Foul called against McMahon, number 4, with her first foul.
Well, it's going to put Jennifer Silva at the free throw line to shoot, and she knocks one down here.
So Silva now with 10 points. She's into double figures with her first free throw going. Missing the second, but an offensive glass snatch there and then taken away by Fry. Jade Fry underneath with the quick hands. Here's Quinn on the drive. Count the basket for Janae Quinn.
It all starts with the hard work of Jay Fry, and like I said, Fry's going to have to, she's going to have to really exert the effort. Her teammates will help her, but she's got to be the one that kind of starts this whole regrouping thing.
That's a 4-point ball game there. They had a chance to nearly double it there with that three, but it's off the mark, and then an offensive rebound. South Plains has controlled the boards here, and at least on the offensive side of things, but there's a great job by Fry getting it taken care of there.
Because Fry, you know, with her inside presence from Angelina's standpoint is good enough, but standing next to Jennifer Silva, she looks so tiny.
Yeah.
Yet she had the good technique of the block out to get the rebound.
So basket here would take the Lady Roadrunners within two. I mean, they have whittled this thing down. We saw in our last game, LSU Eunice, they fought their way back in the second half and took the lead briefly before Panola pulled away. There's a three to pull within one. Nicely done. Count the basket for India McMahon.
Wow. If I'm Mara Batten right now, I'm like watching this thing slip away.
And there's a steal from Fry right on cue, and Quinn will push. Janae, no look, goes right wing. Three on the way, not there. And rebound. That's an errant pass, and tracking it down is Walker. Amarai driving into the paint, pulls up. Quinn thought about a three. She'll set it up. Big smile on her face there as she pulled it back. There is a take inside, but Morgan will get it back out top. Still 10 on the shot clock. 3-point shot on the way, short. And chasing on her own shot was Walker. Going up off the glass, can't get it to go. Fry with a putback, not there. Oh man, I think the opportunities they had on that one possession were huge. He had 3 different looks at it.
Yeah.
Real close, could not get it to fall. Pass off down in the corner, now up top. Silva, shot won't go. It's pulled down by Walker. And now a offensive foul on Amariah Walker. That'll be her first foul of the afternoon. Here at the 7:03 mark, man, you can just see for yourself, but as Jade Fry came to the sideline, you just know she's been laboring out on that floor and helping put her team within one. She'll get a well-earned break here at the 6:52 mark.
Rumor has it, Tim,
yes,
that Adriana Brooks, head coach at Hill College, will join us at some point in time here this half.
Look forward to hearing from her. Oh, a 3 on the way from the left wing. Not there. Back to a 3-point game with the ball. The Lady Texans trying to put a little distance between them and the Lady Roadrunners. Coach Coleman and his squad have fought back, but boy, that's a big 3 right there. And coming through ace is Bowles. We talked about her and Silva, both bigs, and both have a soft touch, able to deliver from beyond the arc.
Fowles her first basket of the game.
Nice touch, gets it done. 15 on the shot clock. Over in the corner and too close to that corner. She stepped on the sideline out of bounds. So back-to-back opportunities here for South Plains to extend that lead. drive. Oh, got bailed out there with the reach on the shot. So going to the free throw line, Isabella Jaramillo. She'll come to the free throw line. She's got 3 points on the afternoon. Rivera Scott checking in as Quinn will take a seat for the moment. 5:34 to go here in the third.
Apparently sometimes the players let themselves out.
Little helmet tap, I think, but there's no helmets in this game. Not sure how we got to that point. Free throw's good. It's a 7-point contest. 5:30 left in the third. If you're just tuning in, it is day 2 of the Budke Serna Classic. 3-point shot on the way, rattles out. Not there. South Plainsmen, Lady Texans of South Plains College.
Seems like there are some plainsmen somewhere out there, and I can't remember which college it is.
That's not it. No, it's not the one. Oh my goodness! Got a little bit of an issue here with my brain not engaging.
It's one thing when you have 10 teams playing 10 games in 2 days. It can be mascot overload.
Just a little bit, but hey, it's all good, man. And what a fun weekend of hoops we've had so far. Foul basket will count, and a chance for a 3-point play here as we've got a free throw when we come back. It's a media timeout inside the 5-minute mark. So we'll step away and come back with more after this on the Cardinals Sports Network.
Cowboy Headquarters is your one-stop shop destination in Athens. 80,000 square feet of awesome sitting on 25 acres with top brands for all your farm and ranch needs, including Preferred, Tartar Steel, SMA, Bluebonnet, Equibrand, Trent Ward Saddlery, Professional's Choice. We have a Texas-size store with a Texas-size selection. Cowboy Headquarters just south of the Loop on Highway 19 in Athens. Cowboy Headquarters is a destination you don't want to miss. Shop online now at cowboyhq.com.
The spicy crispy chicken sandwich comes in a foil bag, not just to keep all that crispy, juicy tenderness warm, but to let you see the look on your face when that spicy pepper sauce hits. Mickey D's Spicy Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cowboy Headquarters.
And welcome back. It is 43-37 South Plains on top of Angelina here in the third. It is day 2 of the Budke Serna Thanksgiving Classic. I'm Tim Howard along with Mark McLean, and we're pleased to be joined right now by Tree Brooks, head coach of Hill College. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. First of all, how much fun is this? Just getting to see all the talent represented over the last couple of days and compete, and you guys having such success early on. How much fun is your job?
It's fun. I wake up and enjoy what I do every single day. I don't just like, oh, I'm going to work. No, I love the game of basketball. I love watching basketball. So being here at this tournament has been super fun.
And how hard is your job? I mean, it is not only fun and from the passionate side of what you love, but how difficult is it? I mean, motivating young ladies and moving across the country and coming into a college experience. How tough is that?
Yes, sir. It's very hard. It's very tough, but I think the group we have, I think they're buying in more and more, and so they can see where if we do certain things, we become very, very successful.
The payoff is immeasurable, I would imagine.
First year for you at Hill College
yes,
as a head coach?
First year as a head coach.
Precious Ivy, first year ever.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, congrats on that.
Absolutely.
Talking with Precious Ivy earlier, and if I'm not mistaken, she alluded to the effect that even though you're Region 5 and coaching Region 5, you know Region 14 very well.
Yes, I was the assistant at Glenn for 2 years in Region 14.
What did that
like
teach you through Region 14? I mean, talk about that. That's a battlefield, isn't it?
Region 14 is tough day in and day out, and just seeing our matchups. Region 14 taught me that on any given night, anybody can win. You never know who's going to pull out games. Everything is close, and that's a nail biter.
I know, well, for me personally, since I spent a lot of time in Carthage doing the Panola games, you got the Velasquez youngster that's off of the Panola team. Obviously, her speed and quickness, along with the other players that you have, you've got an interesting combination working there, don't you?
Yes, sir. She's developed really nice this year. She's starting to shoot it well. She's starting to just see the game a lot better. Just teaching her here and there little small things as a small guard. You just can't go in the paint and go off 1 foot. You got to go off 2. Just teaching her little small things. I was a guard myself, so she can understand where I come from.
All right, so you're going to have to help me out with this one here now. I mean, I'm okay with Angelina.
Yes, sir.
But when Tree walks up, I expect to see the 6'6" post player.
Right. And on the inside,
where did this happen?
On the inside, I'm 6'5".
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
So on the inside, my brain, they say I'm a pretty smart guy, but that's only on the inside. I don't get the. Well, Tree, it's great having you. What excites you most about your squad in Hill College? What do you anticipate this year out of these ladies?
I anticipate them to be pretty good, We're buying in, we're moving the ball well, we're shooting the ball pretty good. And as long as we keep us the main thing, then I think we'll be pretty fine.
Your Region 5 conference, my goodness. As
tough.
you're looking at South Plains right now, maybe doing a little scouting here while we're talking. But you've got to find a Temple team involved in there, and Odessa College, and a lot of teams represented. McLennan, a lot of teams represented there in the top 20 of the nation. You got work cut out for you.
Yes, sir, we do.
But it looks like you've got the talent to be right there in the thick of things.
We do. I think we can be right in the mix of a lot of good games, and never know when we just pull one out. Might surprise a couple of people.
What's been the toughest part about first year coach and new into, not obviously you know the game, you know X's and O's and all of that, and playing and all, but what's that transition been like, moving to that front seat?
At first it was a little bit of a learning curve, but now it's like, once we get to games, it's more so comfortable. But at first, just the preseason work of conditioning and a lot of things that I never had to do, and then it's myself. But now we're in games, it's pretty easy. It's X and O's, down in court, running, putting the ball in the hole.
I guess you're always recruiting, always eye out for the next, because that would be probably one of the toughest things to handle here. Is it's a 4-point ball game right in front of us here. Good one going on, but what are you looking for? Talk about when you see somebody.
Athleticism. I like athleticism. I like kids that can go. We play a very fast pace. I want to keep that true. We play emotion, so a high IQ is kind of what I look for the most part. And just someone that loves the game of basketball. Don't do it as because mommy and daddy want you to do it. Someone who enjoys the grind of it.
But as one of the most eastern teams in Region 5, you recruit a kid that doesn't mind riding the bus? Y'all going to be doing some bus trips, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we are.
Make that trip out to Level Land and Odessa and some of those places.
We went to Midland last weekend. It's a bus ride.
Yes, it is.
It's all right in the pacing. You never get used to it. It's like we try to play mind games, but it has to take its toll. Well, we wish you the best here in Region 5. When do y'all start your season? Is it after the holidays, or y'all get a couple out of the way beforehand?
No, sir. We start after the holidays.
Well, good luck to you on that, and we wish you nothing but the best and success. And really impressed with y'all's, attack on Trinity Valley last night, and battled all the way down to the wire. So
thank you.
I know good things are ahead for that program, and I congratulate you on a personal note.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Well, and I confess, as much as I've been around even Region 5, I spent many years at Temple and all of those teams, hadn't been on the Hillsborough campus.
Yes, sir.
How's it compared to Blinn and some of the other places?
I like it. It's very homey-like. It's a small-town feel. I'm a small-town girl, so I love it. Those people are super helpful.
Main thing in your ball game today with Cedar Valley, what do you want to see out of your team?
Just execution, making shots, and being disciplined.
And I guess probably stress to your team, okay, so Cedar Valley, Division III, big deal. One of the top 20 Division III teams.
Right. Yes, sir.
So they're gonna play.
They're not here just to like lay around. We got to go and play. We got to come out and play.
Very good. And overall, that's what you've been here to do too, is play and get better and make this work for you.
Yes, sir.
Road, right? Well, I think it's been great.
And I'm privileged to have you sitting here and get to pick your brain a little bit and hear the excitement in your voice and the passion that you're describing, and I think it'll translate on the floor for you. So
yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me.
We wish you all the best.
Appreciate you coming over.
Thank you.
And of course, the contractual handshake for the television interview on radio. We don't have to do that, but on TV. We have to. Congratulations, Coach. We're happy for you. Final minute here. It is a 6-point contest. South Plains is holding on here, but the Roadrunners trying their best to get within striking distance. They've been nipping at the heels, as it were.
6'5" on the inside, huh?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've been like that. I'm 7'1" on the inside.
I love that answer. And she's like, I'm 6'5" on the inside.
Well, I couldn't help. Tree walks up, you expect to see 6'5", 6'6".
Let's see, it's going to be arrow facing the Roadrunners, keeping possession. So, with 27.6 to go, they'll get a chance to get it ever so close. Coach Coleman and his team battling. You talked about at the start of the third, we'd see, would that halftime come at a time that hurt them, or did it come at a good time to recharge them? They're still right there. So, I mean, I guess the jury's still out.
It didn't. Seems like it really didn't affect South Plains or Angelina very much.
So 27.6. Fry was looking on the inside like, give me the ball. I had her on the hip, but they go out top to Quinn. So Quinn with 19 seconds to go. They're going to run some clock and then attack the basket because they want to they don't want to give a possession to South Plains here in the final few seconds. Kick out, 3 on the way, won't go. Offensive board and a foul with 0.3 seconds. Oh, she stepped out of bounds with 0.3 left. I was like, talk about bailing out a potential player. That's how the third ends. 47-41. The fourth is coming up momentarily here. The South Plains Lady Texans leading over the Angelina Lady Roadrunners. We'll have it for you coming up here in a moment. Don't go anywhere. It's all happening on the Cardinal Sports Network.
A quality, affordable education is not out of reach. In fact,
it's closer and more convenient than you might think.
Trinity Valley Community College, with locations in Athens, Palestine, Terrell, and Kaufman, offers day and evening courses, online courses, and provides dual credit classes for high school students.
TVCC is also home to several national championship sports programs.
Long before the craving hit you, when nothing else would do but Texas barbecue, we were way ahead of you. Dickey's Barbecue Pit satisfies your craving, delivered where you want it, when you want it. Order online or use our app. Dickey's delivers.
And we are back once again here this afternoon at the Budke Serna Classic here at Trinity Valley Community College in Athens. It is our third game of the day. 3 of 5. South Plains and Angelina locked in a tough one here. 47-41 is our score. South Plains has maintained their lead throughout. Angelina has pushed them a time or two, and probably trying to push them right now, as a matter of fact. And Tim Howard is back with more of the game.
Well, thank you so much, Mark. Yeah, it's fourth quarter. It ought to be interesting to see how they approach here as South Plains got out to that great start, but man, they had a real good start yesterday, if we recall, taking on Northwest Florida State. But, man, Northwest Florida State was much too much down the stretch. Angelina was way off the mark early, but Coach Coleman and his team have made a push, and they got a chance here to get inside that 6, but they turned it over right in front of us here at midcourt. Nice adjustment there by Isabella Jaramillo. Crossing her up top. Down low in the paint, and a foul on the floor. So with 9:17 left here in the ball game, it is a foul going against the Lady Roadrunners.
Jade Fry is going to be charged with the foul.
That's a big one there. They've relied heavily on Jade, so she's got 3.
Well, they had a couple of Angelina players right there that the South Plains player was trying to squeeze between. That could have gone a lot of different directions.
Now Foles with the ball. Now they get it over to Jaramillo. Sizing her up now, going over on the left side. Driving to the basket, and a charge has been drawn there. Fry gets in position.
Brenda Schwartz, another one of these Brazilians on this team.
Yeah, Schwartz
picks up the foul.
That was a big one there, because if she's just a little bit late to that mark, that's her 4th foul with nearly 9 minutes to go in the game. But she got there, got set, so draws the foul, and now a chance to get inside 6, and she does. Nice shot from Janae Quinn, makes it a 4-point ball game with 8:40 left.
Nicely done. Like I say, big play there for Jade Fry to not be in a position to not be afraid to step in there and take the charge. She did it again, but does not get the favorable call.
So now you're looking. It's a big 4th foul of the ball game. So she'll have to sit for a few moments here. Try to figure it out, how they'll attack it down the stretch here. Free throw on the way, misses. I don't want to say everything, but Isabella's like, that was not my finest moment.
That's a little off target.
She let that one go, and immediately was just like, oh, what was? Second one on the way, and out there, here's a look at that. She was in a pretty good spot, but a little bit of a lean, and so they whistled her for it. Back quickly to action, and could not finish underneath. So 4-point game. Did not follow the shot. Now they're going to have numbers on the other end. Driving up and getting the basket. Boy, it's a game of inches, isn't it?
Yeah.
Missed ever so close on one end and turns around the other direction, back up to 6. Quinn kicks it out to Walker. Walker, little shake and bake. Had it blocked underneath. The block going to Silva. And a foul coming on number 30, Shanice Ferguson.
Well, quick transition there. I know that even a moment ago on a previous shot that Angelina took, Byron Coleman was yelling, top. You know, he saw where South Plains was breaking somebody out on the fast break, and Angelina had nobody going with them.
Yeah, that's a big chain of events there. Is now it's up to a 7-point lead, and just a couple of moments ago had all the intensive purposes of being a 1-point game.
10 points for Schwartz.
Schwartz at the stripe makes it 11 there. She had 10 to match the number. Now picks up her 11th point of the contest.
(51-43). South Plains still maintains their lead, but Angelina still have plenty of time here. 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, there's plenty of ball game left to be played here, and oh, nice job out front, stolen away by Blackwell. Gets the steal and the bucket, and it's going to draw a timeout here as it's now a 10-point game, and they will talk it over on the sideline. So immediate timeout. We'll step away. More after this coming up on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Step up to the block and tackle the Mac Stack, a Dickey's barbecue pit game changer. Our signature mac and cheese topped with Dickey's quality slow smoked meats. And Dickey's delivers just in time for kickoff. Visit Dickeys.com, legit Texas barbecue.
Prosperity Bank offers free checking. Let's take a look. No monthly maintenance fee? Check. No individual check fees? Check. Free debit card? Check. Unlimited withdrawals? Check. Free online banking? Check. Easy access and friendly service? Check. Close to home? Check. Simply free checking from Prosperity Bank is simply free. I'm taking these checks to the bank. Prosperity is the big bank with your community's bank inside. Prosperity Bank, where you find real bankers, not just a bank.
Yeah, welcome back. It is a 10-point contest. South Plains stretching it on top of Angelina. As it is, moments ago it was a 6-point game, and actually a 4-point game, and a 3-pointer in the corner that looked like it was dead on and just rimmed out. Quick basket on the other end, and South Plains hasn't looked back. So we'll measure up, see how things work after that timeout. If it's a good timeout for Coach Coleman, he had to stop the momentum.
Not only that, he had a situation there where, one, your point guard has the ball stolen from her, and then two, she doesn't get back down the floor in time to stop the shot. So it was a combination of a couple of focus issues there.
And trying to regather the troops here as they are now at the 7-minute mark in this ball game. Walker trying to go to the right side there. Clock dwindling down to 2 seconds. She was going to be in a tough spot there. Kind of got bailed out by the foul, because I don't think she had shooting on the mind at the time. She might have been trying to free herself for the shot, but they were running out of time in a hurry.
Yeah.
Out top, the inbound going to Rivera Scott. Walker in trouble, breaks out of the trap, now dishes, going strong to the basket. Kept alive, kicked back in the corner, 3 won't go. Still fight for the loose ball, and last touched by the Lady Roadrunners. So it's a 10-point game with 6:35 to go here. This is game 3 of 5. Had 5 games yesterday, have 5 more today. And as you think about still to come, not only now, but a good one going here. But coming up next, it's going to be Hill versus Cedar Valley, followed by the last game. It's going to be TVCC hosting Three Rivers. That ought to be a fun one tonight as well.
Looking forward to that one. Looking forward to the next game as well.
Stepped on the baseline.
Looking forward to the final 6 minutes of this one.
Man, there's still time here, but that doesn't help things with that little baseline infraction there. We're talking about yesterday as far as top scorers, TVCC's Liddy Wamba, she ended the night with 27 points. She was leading scorer in all of the ball games. KJ Walker for Hill had 24 points yesterday, and then Panola had a couple of folks in the 20s. We talked about Kopic and Fanay, followed by Maya Thomas. She'll be coming up in the next game. So keep an eye on Thomas and Walker as they'll be playing next. We'll look forward to that one coming up following this one here, which is still 10-point game, 5:43 to go.
Ariana Masters got charged with a foul, her second.
Pressure coming here. Coach Coleman realizing his guys got to make something happen and trying to force the issue. Little spin move. Oh, and missed that. They shoot that shot 100 times a day in practice on drills.
Yep.
Little back down. Oh, but Quinn, a little over-eager, takes an extra step. So turnover with 5 1/4 to go here in the fourth. Carly Gates checking in. Gates will replace Quinn for the time being. Working around the left side from the wing. Now she's going to direct some traffic up top. Throws up the three, won't go. Chasing down the loose ball and kept alive that time by Blackwell.
Probably getting an effort now where they run a little bit more clock.
Yeah, being very, very deliberate with the possessions. There's a three with 3 on the shot clock, not there. Rebound is taken by McMahon. Nice take. Can't get it to fall though, and kept alive on that baseline by Fowles. Sure, Fowles over there. And speaking of the Lady Roadrunners bench wanting a foul, felt like there was a lot of contact on the way to the basket. Thought about a three now. Passes off, steps inside the arc and delivers. That is a nice touch from Jennifer Silva. Gives her 14 on the afternoon.
Not shy about taking that outside shot at all. We've seen some guards today that wouldn't take the shot.
Been impressed with her play. Get it down to Fry. She's working with 4 fouls. Goes strong to the basket and will draw contact. So she's going to the free throw line. 12-point game inside 4 minutes to go as Mariah Walker comes on the floor and will now sit down for the moment as it's a quick timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout for the media. Timeout break. We'll come back with the final 3:53 after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.
Your team leaves everything on the field. They play with heart and with their mind. But being smart starts long before the kickoff. With the latest technology, sports medicine advancements, expert physicians, we can keep your team healthy and protect joints and growing bones for this big moment and their future on any field. Physician-owned Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine and Joint Hospital.
Your favorite thing delivered right to your door means that you never have to stop doing your other favorite thing. Nailed it. Order McDelivery in the app.
It's day 2 of the Budke Serna tournament, the annual Thanksgiving Classic in its second day today. 5 games yesterday, 5 more today. We're in game 3 right now, final less than 4 minutes of the third game here. It's been a fun one here. Still not decided, but South Plains has increased that lead here over the last couple of moments.
Yeah, very competitive between South Plains and Angelina. Angelina looked totally outmanned earlier in the ball game, but they have shown that they've got some resilience to them. They've got some players, and they're going to have their say when Region 14 gets going. They always do.
Yeah, Jade missed that first of the free throw. You saw the foul that sent her to the line, and she goes 1 of 2 on that trip. So it's an 11-point game. Press here, and they are able to break it relatively easy. So they're going to have to make something happen. Still 19 on the shot clock. It is going to be Acosta working and then knocked away. Here come the Lady Roadrunners. Trying to get out for 3 from the corner. Shot on the way, not there. And it's rebounded by Fowles. Acosta on the drive. Acosta with a basket. 13-point contest with 3:13 to go.
Acosta in traffic, took it right to the hoop.
A good aggressive move to the basket. Now Walker looking for a screen. Comes back left side. Finds Fry at the free throw line. Head down, goes up, and count the basket. Nice job getting to the bucket and then converting. So she's going to go to the free throw line. She's got still be careful. She's got 4 fouls on the afternoon. So 17 points in the game, chance to make it 18, but more importantly, get them within 10. They're still within striking distance. Missed it on the free throw. No good on that three-point play. Fry attacking on the steal opportunity. Hustles back and it's knocked away. So Angelina, defense is working hard as Ariana Masters comes into the ball game. She'll relieve McMahon. Let the ball find its way around the perimeter here. 8 on the shot clock. That's going to make things troublesome for 2 seconds on it. And, well, that...
Yeah. 2 Angelina players on the floor to 1 South Plains player, and Byron Coleman in his bench, encouraging get on the ball, get to the steal, whatever it takes, and they ended up getting the tie ball out of the deal and possession.
That's how, you know, you got to get possessions here at the end of this ball game. That was one way to do it. They created one with just the nose-to-nose D. So great job hustling all over the floor. Trying to get it down low to Fry, and it's knocked away, picked up by the Lady Texans. Acosta, shot on the way, won't go. A push coming here. So free throws for Andre Acosta.
India McMahon picks up the foul. That'll be her 3rd. But, yeah, kind of a point in time now at 57-46 with 2:08 to go, depending on what, it doesn't even matter what Acosta does at the free throw line here. Angelina's in a spot now where they can't really, like, run any offense. You got to get down the floor and put up a shot.
Yeah, you're going to have some threes start landing for them, and then some defensive stops. And keep Acosta from hitting free throws. She comes through there, makes it 7 on the afternoon for her. 2 for 2 at the stripe. So now, approaching the 2-minute mark, it's a 13-point game. Quinn brings it over the timeline. Now they work it right side. Fry is going to be fouled. Should be a free throws coming here, as that is the 5th foul. Puts Angelina in the bonus the rest of the way. Taking Rivera Scott out of the ball game, it's going to be Masters on for her. 13-point game. Jade Fry at the line. That one rolls around the cylinder and through. So it makes it an 18-point afternoon for her.
For Bella Belong, it was her 4th foul. I didn't have her with any on my score sheet. I must have missed something while we were doing the interview.
It's been a man, that slip. That'll make her eligible now with side 2. Good job to attack and get her into that situation. Costa, boy, telegraphed that one. Fry almost picked up her 5th there. Very well, could have been.
But now Angelina finds themselves in a situation where they're just chasing the basketball.
It's not a fun place to be. Nice spin move shot. No good. It's pulled down. The Lady Roadrunners with life here. Fry all the way to the glass. Up. Tried to regather herself, but could not get the ball to fall. Minute 15 left, and it is a smart decision from Fowles. Pulls it back out. They'll run a little clock here. 20 on the shot clock. 1:08 to go in the ball game. McMahon holding the ball. India with the ball. Goes back across the way. And a 3-point shot on the way for Jennifer Silva. That's her 17th point of the afternoon.
48 seconds to go and counting here in this fourth. 62-48 South Plains.
Silva up and over. Wills herself to get that one. They look up and found a wide open
dunk.
Yeah, wide open underneath is number 15, Jennifer Silva, the 6'4" center out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Final 30 seconds to go here. They can't quite run it out. Of course, the Lady Texans are trying to shoot and score, and doing so is Jade Fry. So now with 20 seconds to go, they ought to be able to dribble this one out. If she can get it over the timeline, she does. So that'll probably end it as Coach Batten says, all right, let's run this thing out. And that's how it will end. 64-52, the final. South Plains over Angelina College. And they will get the W this afternoon. Looked a little bit formidable there for a while before finally pulling away to stay and getting the W overall.
Yeah, you know, no ties, no lead changes. South Plains controlled this one from the tip. But Angelina, they had their runs, but just really didn't have enough to finish it off.
Yeah, couldn't quite make it over the hump there. So 64-52, the final. We got game 4 coming up next. It will be Hill College and Cedar Valley coming up momentarily. We'll have that one for you after this on the Cardinal Sports Network.